Hey y'all, John aka Whiskey and Sound, and I'm back with another episode of Boilermaker Mondays. Now, I'm going to bring it closer to home with this particular whiskey, which I'm not too sure if too many people know about it or not, but I've currently been appointed as a Vic brand ambassador for Bladnoch Distillery. So, on that note, I was very fortunate enough when the Whisky Club were bringing out their next month's release. They sent us they sent a handful of people a blind taster, and little did I realize that we all started joining all the dots when a few of us friends actually received our parcels and just went, "Hey, did you guys get a blind sampler from Whisky Club?" "Yeah." "Did you?" "Yeah, I did." Like, hang on a sec. What's the common denominator here? We know what it is. We know what it's going to be. And surely enough, it turned out to be a Bladnoch release, which was very, very exciting. Because the last couple of releases, I mean, more anticipated was the Bladnoch 10-year-old cask strength, which was the first release that Whisky Club had brought out. Then they brought out another higher ABV sherry cask from memory. I think it was about the 50 mark. This one is closer to cask strength, which is a 2007 vintage. It's a first fill American oak and refill sherry, or refill Oloroso, I think it is. It should be. I'm supposed to know this. Yes, first fill. Yes, it is. First fill ex-Oloroso sherry cask. So, bottled at 54.8%. So it is not a lightweight in the slightest. And I remember it's under the 10-year-old cask strength, which from memory was about the 58.9% mark, and that was exquisite and now highly sought after. So if you're fortunate enough to get your hands on one, get it, keep it, or get it and drink it, because it is really good juice. Well, I think it is personally. So, and I know a lot of people might be saying, well, that's going to sound biased coming from the brand ambassador, but no, I actually enjoyed Bladnoch well before I jumped into this role. So, on that note, we're going to jump into the Whisky Club release. And the guys asked me if I'd be willing to do a Boilermaker pairing. So, of course, I'm going to say yes to that. So, on that note, a lovely sound. Never get tired of it. I'll even do it in the Whisky Club glass. Give it a nice healthy pour. And I need to recap on what got sent out. Because obviously it was mid-month. Actually, no. It wasn't mid-month. It was because when they made the announcement in April what the release was going to be for May, I literally got it an hour before it got released, whilst everyone else was getting all their samples. So it was pretty funny. But anyway, and then the delivery just come out recently, so I thought I'd wait for that until I would do the pairing. So on that note, yeah, that grassy backbone note that you get from Lowland whiskey, in particular from Bladnoch, is definitely present, but it's very vibrant. This one has a bit more. It's got a bit more berry notes to it. It's quite jammy, which is to be expected with anything Oloroso. So more like blackcurrant. I'd say raspberry as well. Those toffee notes are coming from the first fill American oak. So it's also still a bit fresh too. So I might just give this thing a little bit of a warming up to do, because one, it's at the neck. So I know this for a fact will definitely change once I get halfway into the bottle. So, which I don't intend on doing by today, because I will be a write-off publicly. So, but I mean, perfect example. Another bottle that I've got here, which I personally feel didn't start to shine properly until it got to about a little bit more past that point was the $1.15. So this was, and that's one of my favourite sherry casks to enjoy. Like it was, yeah, one that I really gelled to when I first got introduced to Bladnoch. So, but once again, from the neck pour to the halfway mark, there's a substantial difference that makes you go, whoa, what's going on here? And I believe that is also going to be the case with this Bladnoch release from the Whisky Club. So, oh, that just turned very perfumed. That is gorgeous. What a stunning nose. Oh, yeah. There's like hints of rose water in that one too. That's gorgeous. Beautiful. And that malt, that cereal note that you get from the malt is just gorgeous as well. Like that's in the background too. That complements that grassy note. It's almost, I'd almost like to think it's, you know, it's probably best way to describe it is like sprinkled fruits in amongst shortbread and like a real buttery kind of shortbread. While she's sitting outside in the grass field on a table on a Wednesday night, or actually no, on a Wednesday morning. So Wednesday morning, because you want to get that breeze in that just wafts the grass notes up to you. And I do say Wednesday because, hey, what's wrong with drinking on a Wednesday, right? All right, cool. Well, let's have a sip of this and we'll see what I compare it back with. Oh, yeah. There's a bit of a drying effect at the back end. And then it just, that finish just goes, no, I'm not done with you yet. And then just comes up with all this luscious fruit. All these, like heaps of berries. Loads of berries, actually. Really nice. That shortbread note's definitely there. Soft spice. Look, admittedly, like, that's my first sip of the night as well. So, and a reminder that I'm drinking, you know, a higher ABV whiskey here. So, the front of the palate was just like, woo, hang on, high ABV here. But now that it's settling across the palate, the finish is just coming across beautifully. As I like to think it's a well put together whiskey. So, oh, that's starting to die off now, and that grassiness is there. Right, on that note, what could I put you back with? Let's see what I got. In my bar, I love this bar fridge. It's awesome. Let's try you with either. Who could that work actually? You know what could actually work? There's going to be a few things that could work here, but I unfortunately have to pick one. So, and I think I found it. I think I found which one I'm going to go with. All right. I have reason to believe that this particular whiskey could pair back well with this bad boy, which we all knew what my reaction was like once I paired this back with the Longmorn 16-year-old Oloroso cask. And that was, oh wow, that was next level. I'm still yet to come across a Boilermaker that beats that. So, now there's also Wolf of the Willows coming out with a toasted marshmallow nitro amber ale. I'd almost put that back. I'd almost put that back with it, and that could just work. But I think I'm going to settle on Peaches and Scream, Oatscream, New England IPA. I think that's going to bring more of the element that I'm looking for, because it's already light fruit to begin with. So I'm really opting for complementary here. with the kind of ABV that it's got, you could actually you could get away with decisions. You could get away with drinking any of these, like the salted caramel IPA would work with this on its own, let alone a baked pear sour. A sour would actually work really well with this whiskey. Just noting the finish and the level of fruits that come off a sour, as much as it kills me to say it, might actually do the job well with this particular whiskey. But what I've got in hand at the moment, I'm torn because I really want to try the Marshmallow Nitro Amber Ale from Wolf of the Willows. But I'm leaning more towards Dainton. I think I'm going to go that. And you know what? If it doesn't work, I know what I'm going to pair it back with because I've got my options, that's for sure. So let's see how it goes. Right. My famous Johnny Tulip the glass, courtesy of Wolf of the Willows. Absolutely love it. Alright, get cloudy on me. Get hazy on me. There we go. There we go. Oh, I can smell that peach note from here. Oh yeah, that is. Mate, they nailed the peaches and cream, all right. That's for sure. Or peaches and ice cream, I should say. That's really quite cool. I think this is going to work just lovely. Right. Oh, there's also notes of this actually reminds me of on the nose. Like I get a like the mango macadamia waste bar note coming through on this New England IPA. Definitely peaches. Definitely peaches. Right. So let's go with a beer wash. Now let's hit the whiskey rinse and see what that does. Oh, yeah. Yum. Oh, that is yum. What a bang on pairing that is. I'm so glad I went that. That is vibrant, fruity, creamy. Just, yeah, yum. That went from breakfast in the morning to straight to dessert Boilermaker. That is, love it. Absolutely nailed it. Well, I'll have to think that I have anyway. Yeah, that's got like, yeah, super creamy. No, that finish is still going. That's gorgeous. The like there's peaches, apricots. It's all stone fruit that's really coming through now. So the mix with the stone fruit, the berries, buttery notes, and the grassy note, and the malt note, and there's not an ounce of hops in this too, which is just screams ice cream. It just screams rich dessert, fruity dessert. So that's what I'm getting from the beer wash whiskey rinse. So let's go the other way around and see which one works best. I think I know which way it is going to work best, which is the way that I've just had it. But I could be in for a surprise. I could get something else. So here goes. That is, yeah, the nose is really, really starting to open up already, and that's just within a 6 minute. Actually, not even. It's probably been about 10 minutes in the glass now. Yeah, I'm starting. It's very biscuity now. Very starting to get like a few more like stone fruits come through on this. Now we have the beer rinse. See how we go. That just accentuates the stone fruits, but I think the other way around worked a bit better. Like it was more vibrancy. I think just something to do with the finish on the whiskey coating over the beer just works so well. It's really gorgeous. So yeah, I think I'm more sold on the beer wash whiskey rinse with that. And on that note, I'd definitely be keen to try that with a nice, like that baked pear sour would probably work well with this Bladnoch, and maybe that toasted marshmallow nitro amber ale might work. I'll probably end up doing a Boilermaker of that during the week and see how I go with it. But that is definitely one that, pardon me, any fruity New England IPA or sour ale will just work well with it. Yeah, that's really nice. And even like, see, I wouldn't really go a stout. Actually, no, I wouldn't go a stout. Not with a Lowland whiskey. That's for sure. Something super fruity like that. It'd have to be really, really. No, actually, just I wouldn't put one with it. Maybe a barley wine. Not sure. I've got a barley wine here, a hopped barley wine, which I may even try that one too. So I might put that down. But so far, this New England IPA is definitely a winner in my books. So I'm glad I picked that one pretty well, even on the recording. So, and on that note, I'm going to enjoy this in silence. And I am also going to tune in to the live tasting, which is on tonight with Dr. Nick Savage from Bladnoch Distillery, who will be going live with the Whisky Club to talk a little bit more about this particular release. So if you are running around on Facebook somewhere, 7 o'clock, there'll be a live tasting or live review of the Bladnoch Whisky Club exclusive. So I'm definitely going to jump on that one. So hope to see you there in the comments. But I hope that you've enjoyed this particular episode as well. So on that note, I'll bid you all a good evening, and until the next episode, which I'm probably going to break it up and go something heavy peated. I think heavy peated. I miss having my well, I'm going to probably tee up a Lafroig. Yeah, I'm going to go for a Lafroig. The more I look at that Ardbeg beanie that I'm wearing, I'm going to go on Lafroig. So let's do that one. Next week, we're going to go straight to Isla and see what we can push that with. And I did say I know which one I'm going to... Yeah, I know exactly the whiskey I'm going to go for next week. Heads up, it is going to be a cracker of a Lafroig too. So it will be one of the Cartridge releases. I'm just going to say that much. So tune in and see what I pair it back with. Have a good one, and I'll see you next week.